Welcome back to Cooking in the Kitchen. My name is Jessie, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how to make some healthy hamburgers for the Memorial Day weekend. Unfortunately, the weather outside has not been cooperating to use the grill, so I'm going to show you how to broil your burgers at home, and below in the comments we'll provide directions on how you can use the grill to make your burgers if you prefer that instead. To make our burgers today, we're going to need a few things. We're going to need a cutting board, a knife, a pan covered with some foil. We're going to want some gloves for food safety when handling the meat, some sliced tomatoes, any tomato that you like, whole wheat hamburger buns, and some ground beef. Whole wheat hamburger buns are going to be a great healthy option to add in some nutrition because it's going to be packed with fiber, some protein, and B vitamins. Our extra lean ground beef is 96% lean and 4% fat, so it's going to be much higher in protein and much lower in saturated fat, which is great for heart health. And then lastly, we always want to have a veggie in our meals, so today we're going to be using tomatoes, but please feel free to change this for anything else that you like or to add anything in like lettuce. Other than that, we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so when starting this recipe, we're going to preheat our oven on a broil setting to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. From here, we're going to practice our food safety. Our hands are washed, but when handling meat, I always prefer to wear gloves to be a little bit on the safe side to prevent any bacteria on my skin. So we're going to start with our beef. I'm going to open up this package here, and this is 1 pound of extra lean ground beef. Now, this 1 pound can be used to make 4 hamburgers. So this will make 4 servings, so please feel free to add on, double up, do whatever you need to do to accommodate your family and friends. We'll clean this up in just a bit. So what I'm going to do here first is I'm going to cut this in half, and then I'm going to cut it in half one more time. So we have our 4 burgers. From here, I'm going to take the meat in between my hands, and I'm just going to start squishing until I have a patty formation here. Okay, and then once you have about the size or thickness that you're looking for, go ahead and place that on the tin foil. Feel free to get the kiddos involved here. Again, just making sure to wear gloves to prevent any bacteria getting on your skin. And of course, make sure to wash your hands right after. All right, so we got our 3rd patty here. 1 more to go. And then in just a moment, we're gonna add some seasoning. Now you can add any seasoning that you love. If you wanna add fresh garlic in your burger, if you wanna add some fresh onions in your burgers, please feel free to. I'm gonna come back in just a moment here. To take your gloves off, pinch the palm to pull it off, and then gather that in the palm of your hand, and then go underneath the glove so that you do not make any contact with the meat, and then throw that out immediately. We'll be right back. We're going to clean this up, season our burgers, and show you. Now that we have everything cleaned up, we're ready for our next step. We're going to season the meat. So I'll be using the Montreal steak seasoning. This is the lower sodium one, but please feel free to use whatever seasonings that your family enjoys. Whenever you're ready, you'll just go ahead, add that on top, and then you're good to pop it in the oven. These are going to go in the oven for about 5 minutes. We'll flip the burgers, re-season, cook them for another 5 minutes, and then we'll show you the next. All right, we did our first 5 minutes here, so we're going to flip the burgers now using some tongs. You can use a spatula if you prefer that. And then just make sure that you have a plate or something to put the tongs on to keep your countertops clean. And then we're going to season the other side. And we'll pop these back in again for about 5, maybe 6 minutes. Right, our burgers are all done and we're ready to assemble everything together. I have my whole wheat bun here. I did toast this for about 3 to 4 minutes. Please feel free to do that if you would like to. And then I'm going to take a slice of tomato, place it on the bottom piece of the bun. I'm going to take one of my burgers here. Let's get this one. All right, I'm going to place that on top of the tomato. Then I'm going to place another tomato here. If you want to add some lettuce, please feel free to. Top it off with your bun. And there you have it. You have your burger for your Memorial Day weekend. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Also, we will be posting how you can grill your hamburger if you would prefer to do that instead. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.